Do you know how Swanland Bar got its name? Three Englishmen, entrepreneur, came to Swanland Bar to set up a smelting business, an iron ore smelting business. And their names we're told, Mr. Swan, Mr. Lynn, Mr. Barr, and that's how it got its name. And the Irish name is still Mullinaden, but the locals call it Swad. And I don't know why, but if anybody is from around the area or any has ever heard of it, they'll always call it Swad. I was born on the 11th of September 1923. My dad owned a pub and grocery store in Swanland Bar. You know, the pub was on one side and the sides of bacon on the other. It was very popular because it was the first pub when you came into the village, and of course the last one going out, and he called the pub the first and last. No pubs at that time opened in the north of Ireland on Sundays. It was a dry day in the north of Ireland, and of course you had them in droves in Sunday afternoon coming in. They'd drive in from Enniskillen, or they'd just come from the local areas, and the pubs would be full until, I think it was 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or something. It was a quiet country life. I always felt Fermanagh was closer to me than Cavan. I don't know, maybe it's because I went to school there, and you know, I had a lot of friends there. But I was there during the war, because I remember one night, like we were all going into our dormitory, and the air raid siren went off, and that caused a bit of panic, because they were only testing it, but they had it all geared if there had been a bomb attack. And I think they thought that, well, something might happen. I think it was around the time the bomb fell, but I wouldn't be too sure that the bomb fell in Dublin, you know, on Fairview. And I think it was after that time that they got the old siren going, and it went off, and there was a bit of panic all right now, but they didn't evacuate us from the convent. But we were praying quite hard. During the war, of course, smuggling was a very big item. I suppose a lot of people made a lot of money, but it did make up for shortages on both sides. And the northern people came looking for the sugar, and the southern people from the Republic, they loved the white bread. No, I can't remember. Butter was another thing that was rationing. See, they had rationing during the war years in the north of Ireland, and we had a plentiful supply in the Republic. So butter was something and meats, all these, because they were on ration in the north. So they came and got their supplies in Swanland Bar. Dublin appeared to be the place to come, so I came and I did a secretarial course. I went into a hostel run by nuns, and in Henrietta Street opposite King's Inns, and I wasn't used to a Dublin accent, and I couldn't understand when, you know, the little kids began to say, how are ya? And I couldn't, that to me wasn't the way they spoke in the north of Ireland, or in Cavan. And as I said one day, what's your name? Kathleen. And I thought, God, that's not the way you'd pronounce Kathleen, you know. I thought the accents had got me for a bit, you know, because we'd never heard a Dublin accent up in Swanland. No. I did go through it here last year when one of my sons was home in the States, and he rented a car and we went down that way through Swanlinbar into Enniskillen. It was lovely, but it had changed, and I would say it's very, very quiet now. I wouldn't say there's any business done in it now, you know. I don't know anybody there now. Sure. Everybody there is dead. No, I have very, very many happy memories of it. So that was it. Scenery was lovely around Fermanagh. Not too much in Cavan in our place, but still, the spas made up for it. And I did drink lots of spa water. Maybe that's what has me living so long. I don't know.